Hi everybody, it's Wendy with Personally Yours by Wendy. If you're catching this part of the video, you are catching the replay, hashtag replay. And we'll wait for a few people to come on and we'll get started. We're going to make a ghost today. I had a request. Hi Brenda. I had a request, so I figured, okay. I had a long day at work. I think I look like I had a long day at work. It's okay. So, hi Marquita. You guys can see my desk okay? How are you? How is everybody? I'm never live on a Tuesday ever. Hi Lambrina. Hi Sam. We're going to make some little ghosties tonight. Hi, Susan. This is Susan's special request. So, this is what we're going to do. Hi, Julie. Hi, Holly. Look at that. I didn't think I'd have anybody come on, and here we are. Okay, so we're going to make, I don't have faces on these yet. I made these last night and let them dry, and I'm going to show you how to make them. Just these little ghosts. Like this. We'll put faces on these after I show you how to make them. This is a little bit bigger one. Yay! Okay, so we're gonna, hi Sue. There's a couple ways you could do this. If you do not have a styrofoam ball, you can roll up clay. So I know that sometimes, hi Sue. So sometimes you guys see me when I, like, if I have like a little piece of clay left, I'll roll it into a ball. I have balls of clay everywhere because I always roll up my extra into a ball because you never know. Like sometimes I use it as a filler. Sometimes I will use it for something like this. I do have little styrofoam balls though. So we'll just use those. So what I will do is take a skewer and we'll do this size. Just skewer your styrofoam ball, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to put this aside. I have like a little bit of styrofoam here. I'm just going to put this in here for now. And I will get my white clay. How is everybody? Hi, Janet. So I'm just going to get my white clay. Now, I will tell you this. This works better with a clay that's a little more firm. If you have a clay that is soft, it does not work as well. It wants to droop. I can actually show you. Do I have one? No, I think I was making them these yesterday so I could have a couple dry. Oh, Brenda, is that what you're doing? Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. Hi, Martha. Hi, Deanne. Hello, Janet. So I'm just conditioning my white clay. This is White Firm from Glitz and Glue. It is out of stock. I mean, we need to get more of this. You could use, I'm trying to think what other clay might work. You know what? After we try this, I'll try it with some Bose White. It just, it has to be a little on the firmer side, and you'll see why. Hello. Listen, Brenda, I don't like adulting either, but unfortunately we have to do it. We have to do it. So I'm just conditioning this white. It's so quiet in my house. Hi, Audra. How are you? Okay, so we have the white. I'm going to roll it out. Let me roll my sleeves up. I was literally sitting on my couch watching replays, and I was like, what am I doing? I can just go live. Let me just go live and do the ghost. Because I know Susan had asked me to do the ghost. And so here I am. It was a spur of the moment thing. It was not planned. These are the best ones, right? Hi, Lydia. I was not planning on it at all. But here we are. So I'm glad. So let's see. I'm going to use this circle cutter. This is the one from Hobby Lobby. It comes in a set of 3. This is the smallest one. I'm just going to cut a circle. I'm going to need a little bit of clay for the hands. Now, if you want, we'll make this one that way. If you want your ghost to hold, hi Pino, if you want your ghost, hi Tina, this is a total spur of the moment live. If you want your ghost to hold something, then you want to make the hands a little bit chunkier so that you have some place to put your toothpick, hi Eliza, your toothpick or your skewer or your wire through. So let's just make the hands now. Roll it like this. And then just roll it into a teardrop and press down a little bit. So these are a little chunkier. I'm gonna hold it up so you can see. So this will be one little hand. See, it's a little on the chunkier side. Hi, Carly. Hi, Bestie. So I'll show you the hands on these. They're not as thick. Although I could probably put something in. Hi, Michelle. I could probably put something in his hands, but it's just a little easier if it's a little bit chunkier like that. Okay, so we'll leave these over here for now. I'll put this clay away. So this is not one of those things where I'm going to put it on and it's going to be perfect the first time. I have to play with it a little bit. So we have this. I'm going to take a little... Oh, Zoe, please don't bark. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to put some glue on it. Like that. And I'll spread it around. Sorry, guys. How's everybody doing? Tuesday night. I never do this on a Tuesday night. So I'm just spreading the glue out on my bowl. That's it. Just need a little bit. Okay, we can see. Hi, Judy. Hi, Mary. Okay, so I have my circle. What I usually do is I just pull the edges a little bit. Just a little, so it's not so perfect. Tap down where it might be sticking up from the cutter. So it basically is still a circle. I'm just, you know, messing with the edges a little bit. Hi, Claire. That's it. That's what we have. I'm going to take it. I'm going to find my center. I'm going to put this in the center just like that. Flip this over. Hey, babe.
Yes.
I'm live.
Okay. That's nice. I saw that.
What?
I saw that.
Oh, you got the notification?
Yeah. I'm your biggest fan.
Oh, he said he's my biggest fan. He said he's my biggest fan, my hubby. Okay, so now what I'm doing is it's automatically going to do this. You're just going to push it down and you're going to get these little drapes. So what I do is I just put my finger here, push it in a little bit, and then bend it around my fingers. You don't want it to stick together like that. You just want it to have a little indent. Go over here, have a little indent. You go over here, have a little indent. So with the firm clay, like it dries very, like not fully dry, but it dries to the touch pretty quickly. So I just want to push it down on the ball, just like this. Just like this, and just keep going around until you get it how you like it. Okay, Serena? Until you get it how you like it. Like that. I'll put it in here, and then I'll find where I want my front. Who's sick? So you can do this like you can put as many folds in it as you want. I kind of like it like this. I need a better holder. Let me get a better. That's not good. Hold on, let me get a better styrofoam. Let's see if this holds it better. Yes, much better. Okay, so now I'm going to find which one is my front. And I will say, I want my front right here. I'm going to take my little hands and I'm just going to put them right here and press them. I can put my hand underneath and press them just like that. I should not need glue right now because the clay is still wet, but it's drying pretty quick. So I might have to add a little bit. And that's what we have. Now, I will let it dry on here for about a half an hour. And then I'll take it and I'll take it off the skewer and sit it on the table. And that's how you do it. I'll show you how I do the little face. Susan, good? Thumbs up. I can do it again if you need me to. But for the face, you can do two things. You can either use black paint and a dotting tool, or I like to use, this is a little oval cutter that comes in the punch set. Let me get some black. I didn't bring my black clay out. Hold on a second, guys. Got it. So, thanks, Susan. I can do it again if you guys need to see it again. Just get some black clay. Condition it up a little bit. Can you guys see? Wait, what's in your way? Can you guys see here? I'll do paint for his eyes and I'll do clay for his eyes. So I'm just going to take the black, roll it out. A little thinner. just like that. Let's see. Not that one, this one. Hi, Dewey. So I don't think this is gonna stick. I'm gonna need a little bit of glue because this clay is drying fast. So I have a little, one of the eyes on my finger. Have you made a large ghost this way? Like maybe with a 3-inch ball? I've made ones a little bit bigger than this, but not large. But I'm sure that you could. Hold on. My glue's clogged. Eye down. I'm sure that you could, Brenda. We should try it. I should try it. I'm going to put a dot of glue right here and a dot right here. Hold on. I'm going to spray a little bit of water right here. If I wet my tool, I should be able to pick this up. Yep. Okay, that's one. Let's get the other one. I'm just pushing in the side so I don't have any stragglies. I'm gonna grab it. I'm just checking to make sure, because when you wet the black clay, it will run, and I don't want to make sure it's not on the back of my, there we go. So there's the eyes. There's the eyes. Now we can make hold on, I'm just making them even. Okay. Now, for the mouth, we can do just a black paint dot for like scary. I haven't, you know what, Tina? I wasn't even planning on it. I was sitting on my couch. And I was like, you know what? Let me just go live. Let me get my black paint and my dotting tool. And we also are going to make, actually, let's make the cheeks first. Hold on. So let me get my small round punch. I'm quite sure it's in the bottom. Why wouldn't it be? What'd I tell you? I'm looking. There it is. Last one, almost. All right, and my oval and my round. Let me just step away and get my black paint. I'm going to do the cheeks first. We'll do bright pink for the cheeks. Hi, Wendy Brown. How are you? We're making little ghosties like this. So I'm going to take a tiny bit just like that. You don't need much at all. I'm just going to roll it. Can you see me? Yeah. My little round one. Just like that. I'm going to take this tool. I'm just going to wipe it off because it had a little bit of black on it. Pick it up. It might, let's see if it sticks. I doubt it. Yep. That's one side. You could do, you don't have to do cheeks. I just like them. Hold on. Give it a little bit of a press. There's the cheeks. And now for the mouth, what I'll do is I'll just take a little bit of black paint and a ball tool, and I don't want it too big, this size. I don't know if you can see. It doesn't have that big of a ball on the end. It's just a little one. I'm going to dip it in. I'm going to tap it off once onto my paper. No, that's not enough. Okay. You hear my dog scratching? She's trying to make her comfy bed right behind me. Wait a second. I have a fuzz. And there you go. So for this one, I'm gonna do all the face with the black dots. Zoe, you're knocking my thing over. Zoe. Oh, I messed up. That's okay. Just a little fella. Just like that. You can also add cheeks on him, but I would do it with paint because his head is too small. So then, let's do the bottom. We're gonna leave him over there. I'll probably do pink cheeks on that little one. Maybe. Hold on. We have ink. I have ink on me. Let me just make sure there's no ink on my hands. Okay. So for the bottom, around the outside, I usually put some kind of sprinkles. Let's see what kind of sprinkles I have. You know what I think we'll do? Let's make let's make a mix. Let's make a star mix. Let me get the stars. I think we'll do hot pink, light pink, hot pink, light pink, and let's do gold. Okay? And then we'll take some of these this pink Halloween mix from Glitz and Glue. It's got all that stuff in it. In case we decide we want to use that. I'll get a little container to mix in. So what I do is when I mix my sprinkles or my glitter, I get these little containers from the Dollar Tree and I mix in here. This way I can save it. So I'll put some gold, light pink, hot pink. Thanks, Janelle. It was just a spur of the moment thing. Oh, this is going to be pretty. Yeah, I like that. Put these away. Carly, look, I'm sweeping them on the floor. Carly, look. Look, are you proud? Hi, Jan. We're making little ghosties. How are you? Okay, let's get a tray. Where's my pink tray? Oh, it's in use. Hold on. We'll use this tray. I'll get a piece of parchment. Carly. Don't worry, the vacuum right in the hallway. I'll be vacuuming right as soon as I'm done. Like this. We'll put our ghost here. So you could do around, you don't have to do anything at all. You absolutely can, Stephanie. You don't have to put anything at all, or you can put sprinkles. I've done one with sprinkles. If you go to my page and go back to I don't know if it was last year or the year before, you'll see. I have ones with sprinkles. I have ones with some bigger stones. What else? I have ones holding things. So you could, the sky's the limit. You can do whatever you want. Stephanie, ask me. I'll keep looking. And if I miss it, ask me again. I am going to use my Aleene's Original. And a small paintbrush. Like, like this. I tried putting patches on a second hat and used fabric tack and they wouldn't stick. I wonder if it's the fabric. It shouldn't be. I've never had a problem with fabric tacks sticking to anything. Can you send me a picture? Private message me a picture and I'll look at it. And then we can go back and forth and see if I can help you. What kind of fabric is your hat? Okay, so this is what we have. Can you guys see? So I'm just going to take this is regular original tacky glue, the white one. And I'm just going to go around the bottom edge. So, and I put a nice thick coat. Like thick enough that you can see it, but not that thick that it's going to run off. Although you would have to put a lot on here for it to run off. Let me see if I could show you how thick it is. Can you see? Let's see. Can you see? If I turn it to the side. I'm going to take my stars. Just sprinkle them on the edge. Look. Cute. Then I just take my finger. Sorry, I'm like, Stephanie, when I get off here, I will absolutely look and I'll try to help you. So I'm just touching the stars to make sure they're all touching the glue. Just like that. We're going to go all the way around. So, anyway, while I'm doing this, what else is going on, everybody? What's everybody making? I didn't start Halloween yet, but my dear, dear, dear Susan asked me for this ghost, and I cannot say no to her. So I hope you make one, Susan. This one's going to be called Spumoni. We're calling this ghost Spumoni because Susan calls me Spumoni face. And I absolutely love that she does. So we're just going around putting a thick layer. Like I said, not too thick that it's going to drip off, but not too thin like that you're spreading it real thin. And this is just the way I do it. This is how I prefer to do it. If you like to do it a different way, if you like to use a different glue, you do whatever you're comfortable with. More than one way to skin a cat. I don't ever want anybody to think just because you don't have something that I have that you can't do it. You can make it work with what you have. Now we're just going to go around and press these. Like that. What was that? That's right, Jan. Look. So we're going to keep going. We're going to give, I think we'll make a flower for this one to hold. Go around. And then after this, I could say I made my first Halloween design of the year. Do we know you? I mean, I am alive. I just popped on to surprise you, but I am alive. I haven't kicked the bucket yet. Michelle. No, you did not know. I decided 10 minutes before I went live that I was going to go live. I was actually watching your replay, and I was like, I'm just sitting here on the couch. Let me just go live. So, look, I'm all the way over here. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I know you did. I saw your cute ghost and your pumpkin and your 8-legged freak. I loved it. I loved it. So we're just going around. If I tell you that it is so it's not hot out here, but it is so hot right now in my craft room. I'm regretting not putting a t-shirt on before I came live. But I was like ready, like on the couch, just chilling. This was not in my wheelhouse. So I'm going to, where can I grab it that I don't have glue now? Actually, you know what? Let's skewer it. There is still a hole from where I let it dry a little bit. Just touch them to make sure they're touching the glue. Nothing like a little star sequence, right? Makes everything better. So I'm going to put this guy right here, and I'm just going to put my star sequence back in my cup. And finish this guy. And then we'll make him a flower. What do you think? So I'm just doing the same thing as I did before. Going around. I have to go in the office again tomorrow, so I gotta be up bright and early. I mean, I'm always up bright and early, but when I have to go into the office, I leave here early. Okay, here we go. Now you give me an idea of how to finish a ghost. With what, star sequins? You should, Jan. They make everything so pretty. Or you could put sprinkles. I think we'll do sprinkles on the little one. If you guys want to hang out. If you don't want to hang out, that's okay. I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm good for now. This didn't take that long either. But if you go back to the beginning of this video, you'll see how I do the ghost. You can really, I don't know, I've never made like a big one. I have made ones bigger than this. I'm thinking if you want to do a big one, maybe the idea would be not to use just a bowl. I'll show you what my idea would be for that. Okay, 1 second. Let me finish this. Oops, we're missing some right here. Here we go. Hold on, I keep seeing spots I missed. Perfect. There she is. So let's make her a flower. Oh, what I was going to say was, if you're going to make a really big one, sometimes it's, have you ever used tin foil? You can make the form in tin foil, and then I'm going to have to try it on a bigger ball because I don't know how it will work. I'm sure it will work the same. It just might be a little more difficult to get the clay to fall how you want. But I know that you can like make tin foil into the shape that you want and maybe go over it that way. So I'll practice. I'll figure it out. All right, so now let's do, I'm sure I have a flower here somewhere and we can put a little stem on it and put it in the hand. So put my glue away. Here, I'll put this ghosty here so you can see it while I look for a flower. Or I got another idea. Hold on. I got another idea. I'm gonna love this. Okay, hold on. Let's do, if you hear something fall, it's just me back here. Just me. Maybe we could do, oh yeah, let's do one of these. Let's see if this works. Hold on. We could do that one, or we could do one of these. I'm just pulling things off. Okay, so you know that I always like to like mix my clay with other things. It makes me happy. Well, Michelle, I'll be honest. I made these ghosts last night to dry, but I was inspired of how cute your things were, for sure. So we can either do, this would be super cute, but I don't know if it'll go with this, a little pussy willow. You know those little pussy willows? I have one of those. Or I think maybe we'll do this little yellow flower that I had on that cake I made this week. Let me get a wire. So we need a floral wire. So floral wire. I just turned my hot glue on. Let's see. It doesn't need to be that big. So let's see what it would look like. So I feel like this is cute because these are for like fall, the pussy willows. But I think I like the flower better. So I'm going to take him over here. Let's see. I'm just actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let's not play games. Let's not play games. Let's do it. I'm going to take my pointy tool that comes in this pack of clay tools. They have these at Hobby Lobby. You can also get them on Amazon. They're just called Clay Sculpting Tools. S&E Teacher's Edition. Okay, so he's been on here a while. I'm going to take him off. This is the one I made tonight. I'm going to take him off. I'm going to set him right like that on my drying rack. And he will dry just like that with all his little scaries. Let me move him over here. Sorry guys, I keep walking away from the frame, but so I'm going to give him a little pokey poke in his hand. Right? I got to look at him. Here. Now, sometimes I will go all the way through and let the bottom, for example, when I did the balloon last year, I let it go all the way through and then it was coming out the bottom like he was holding it. But I didn't make this one thick like I said before. So I'm just going to glue this one in here. So that's too big. I'm going to show it to you before I glue it. Actually, I don't want to use that. I'm going to use some gold wire. I'm almost out. Almost out. Hi, Jolene. Hi, Helen. If I didn't say hello to you, I'm sorry. Hello. Welcome. Hi, Rebecca. So let me just see. Perfect. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a tiny bit of super glue on something because the hole in this little flower is bigger than my wire. So I need to make sure it stays in there. So I'm going to put a little bit of super glue just on my parchment. That was a little too much, but that's okay. I'm going to get my toothpick. I'm going to put it right here. Can you see me? I'm putting a little bit of super glue on the end. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right there. I'm going to dip it Just let it dry. A little flower. And now she has a little flower. Cute. And that's it. So you can do whatever you want. You can decorate her sheet if you want to. You can put stars. You can bling her. You can bling the bottom. You can, I mean, I think pink bling cheeks would be good. Just one. Let's do that on her. Do you guys want to still hang out, or are you good? Because I'll still hang out for a little while. We can play with a few things. Thanks. So here you can do, like I said, these little pussy willows that you can get like on a branch. You can just pull them off and make them, because I feel like these are like very fallish. You can make, last year I made little pumpkins. And then, so if you put the hands up here, you can make them hold something. So in other words, instead of putting the hands back here, you would put the hands up here. You would have to know that you want it to hold something. And that's super cute too. So that's that one. All right, let's do this one. I'm not a big fan, but maybe once we put the pink bling cheeks on, it'll be cute. I don't really like the eyes. I'm wondering if I should just try to do the bigger eyes. But I already put the mouth on, so I don't think it's going to work. All right, let's just bling the cheeks. I'm going to use some translucent pink. Let's just see how it comes out. What are you painting, Raymond? This might be a dud for me because I really don't like the face. I can always try to cover it with the clay eyes, but I think the clay eyes will be too big on that one. Maybe let's roll. Let me roll them. Let me roll clay eyes. Hold on. I don't like it, so. Okay. Let's try rolling. Debbie, if you go back to the beginning of this live, I showed you how I made the ghost. So these are still too big. There's got to be a better way. What can I do? What can I do? All right, let's see. My light went out. Can you guys still see even though my light went out? Let's see if this is going to be good. I gotta try it. Letters and icing pools. What's an icing pool? I want to know what an icing pool is. What's an icing pool? I don't know if I'm going to like this, guys. Let's see. It might not be bad. I might be able to cover up. I can. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Where did I put my glue? I might be able to even cover up the mouth. All right. Let me see if I can get my light back on because it's really dark. Do you see what I just did? Who just saw what I did? Anybody just see what I did? because that's where I have my water and my glue. I just put this in super glue. That's not good. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. Where's the water? Right here. All right, these eyes are going to be really close together. I need something, a tissue. I have too much water on it. I think that's okay. Let's see. It's the worst that could happen, right? It goes in the hefty. Like a swirl. I'm going to need a visual of that, Raymond, please. So I'm just rolling. This is really small. Hold on. I think maybe I could do this one. That's too small. This is too big. Let's go in between. Can you see the, look at this. I gotta be out of my mind. Okay, I think that's good. Let me hold it up there and see if it's the same size. It needs water. Okay, let's see. See if I can make something out of nothing here. That's better. That's better. Right? Isn't that better than those two little, I didn't like those other eyes at all. Okay, that's much better. I don't think he's going to get a mouth. I think he's just going to get cheeks. Throw this out. We don't need that. We don't need that. Let's do bling cheeks. I actually have light pink. All right, we don't need this. Let me get, okay. Let's get, great save, right, Susan? Wasn't good. Wasn't good. These are, I think these are 2s or 3s. Just pink. I'm going to put I'm going to put some of this glue on my parchment paper away from the other glues. And I'm going to pick it up with my toothpick because even this tip is going to be too big for these stones. And I don't want to be able to see the glue. So we'll do it that way. I'm just putting a dot over there. It's anybody's guess if I'm going to like it. And a dot over here. I do like it. One second. Cute. Okay. I think we will. Let's just give her a bow. What do you say? We give her a bow. No bow in here. Hold on, gotta get the bows. Let's see. So I have this bow. Oh, let's pick. Let's choose. I think this one is too big, although it's super cute, it's too big. Yeah, it's too big. It has to be this bow. Just like, oh, maybe I can't even do it. Can't. I want to, but I can't. If I would have, I could right there. What do we think? I can't. Let me hold it. Like that. What do you think? Cute? I'm gonna do it. Let's throw caution to the wind. Let's just hold it there a second. There we go. And then around the bottom, you could do sprinkles, or I'll let you guys pick. What do you want me to do around the bottom? Tell me what you want around the bottom of this one and I'll do it. Thanks, Susan. Should I do rhinestones around the bottom? Blank, that's what I thought. Okay. So I'm not gonna place them. I am going to use these. I'm gonna add a little bit more. There's all transparent, right? Am I saying it right? Oh Lord. I'll use some of these. These are from Tina. These. And then I'm going to do some light pink from Great Creations Faux Cupcakes. I'm going to do a little bit of these are from Tina as well. They're clear but iridescent. A little pinch, bippity boppity boo. A little light pink. Let me see what else there is. Come on. A little light pink from Great Creations Faux Cupcakes. We need a little bit of hot pink too. Just a little. Let me get a little bit of hot pink. Oh, say hi to my friends.
Hello.
They can't see you. You have to go on the camera. Just peek your head.
Scissor.
What, babe?
Need scissor too.
Yeah, you could take that scissor. A little bit of hot pink. And this is the mix. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I want to add. There's not. So that's our mix. Serena Susan said hello. Hi, Jenna. Okay. So let me put this away, these away. Let's do this. So for this, I'm going to use my Liquid Fusion. Just because I like the way Liquid Fusion holds my stones. This is one of the, I'm going to show you something. Remember in the beginning I said you can use like balls of clay that you roll up? That's what's in here, red and white. So you can roll up clay. Don't ever, like if you have a little bit of clay left, don't ever throw it out. Roll it into a ball. You can use it for so many different things. Her bow's not sticking. Hold on. Let's get some super glue. Let's hold it there. Okay, let's do it. I actually, yeah, I better use this. I was thinking about going right out of the bottle, but it might come out too thick because she's tiny. Oh, I really look tired. All right, so we're just going to go around. You can make it as thick, like if you want a thicker line or a thinner line, it's up to you. However you like it, you do it how you like it. Just pressing it into the glue. Now, by all means, you could go around and stone each one, which would be absolutely beautiful. But for the sake of time, you can do it just like that. So we'll go around again. So this method, I really only like with the translucent stones, the ones that don't have the silver back or a solid back. I only like it with, am I saying it correctly? I only like the way it looks with the translucent stones when you put them on like this. Otherwise, you'll want to start turning them up, and then what's the point? You might as well place them on. So I always give them a little bit of a press to make sure they're sitting in the glue. I'm just trying to find something to press them in because I can't get my finger in there. There we go. Dump out what you don't need. Just continue around. Carly, you're still awake? How are you still awake, Carly? As soon as I'm done, I'm gonna end the live, brush my teeth, wash my face, and assume the position. But I'm so glad I came and did this. Susan, you're gonna make one? Thanks, Peggy. You guys are so sweet. Okay, let's see. These. Susan, are you going to make one? You probably answered me and I can't see it because it takes 10 business days to even see a comment. Business days. Thanks, Jenna. Did you see the other one? Here's the other one. Okay, we're almost done. One more glue all the way around. I'm going to make a few. Good, I'm so glad. They're cute. They're so cute on your tier trays. Last year, I think I made a couple mini cakes with the ghost on top. You can even make them smaller if you want to. And I'm going to test out the bigger one. I will test out a bigger one, see how it works with the ball. Or if it's easier to use the, like a base or the tin foil or whatever. I'll see how it is. I should be able to try it at some point this weekend. Who asked me? I can't remember. I can go back and look. Hi, Tammy. Thanks, Jenna. Okay, so I'm going to put these on here. Just like that. Press them in. I missed a spot. I missed a spot. Okay. All right. I think we got it. There she is. And that's it. I think it would be super cute. Maybe with some polka dots of rhinestones or little polka dots of rhinestones around it. You could put little tiny stars. I probably will at some point, yes. I'm not ready to do full-fledged Halloween yet. But I wanted to come on here and show this because one of my friends asked me to. And I'm accommodating. So that's it. I'm going to try out the larger one and I will report back with my findings. Thank you, Tina. How's your eye, honey? I'll report back and let you know. Jenna, go back to the beginning. I showed you how to do it. If you have any questions, let me know. So good. Thanks, Mary. So what else, guys? What else? Are you guys like full-fledged ready for Halloween? I thought I was putting these in the wrong container, but I'm not. Are you guys ready full-fledged for Halloween? Carly, my Facebook has said you're watching about at least 40 times. Are you ready for Nina Non? Are you in bed already? So I'm gonna pick these up. I have to go back and watch. Yes, go back and watch. I'm so glad, Tina. That's so painful, I know. You know what's funny? I don't usually get them. But my husband's family are like susceptible to them. Like my husband will get them. My daughter has gotten them. My son has gotten them. My husband's cousin has gotten them. I've never gotten them. It must be something in their blood. I don't know. So that's it. Does anybody have any questions? I know. Hi, Carly girl. Not yet. You're living on the wild side lately. It's 8:30. You're not even ready for bed yet. What goes on? I gotta fill my cup up with more water because it's evaporating here. It to me, you're watching. Oh. Michelle, you're still awake too? Well, you got little ones. Aren't your little ones in bed? Whew. Are your little ones in bed, Michelle? All right, I'm going to try the bigger one. I'll report back. It'll either work or it won't. If it doesn't work, I'll let you know. And if it works, then you'll see it. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. All right, I hope that you guys make it. If you make it, tag me. I love to see it. Love to see it. I mean, really, what's the point? Am I coming on here showing you stuff? If nobody's making anything, then what's the point? Right? It's the weight of my heart, too. Let me put these over here. Pink is always the weight of my heart. I could give her something to hold. I don't think I'm going to give her something to hold. She's too little. She's got the bow. She's got a lot going on. She's like a little diva. Oh, your kids go to bed at 9. Okay. All at the same time. You're a brave girl. Sam, I love your emojis, Sam. I always love all your emojis. All right, guys. I'm going to get ready for the bed. Stephanie, I hope you messaged me because I'm going to go check as soon as I brush my teeth and wash my face. I'm going to go check. I'm going to moisturize, do all the things. Hold on. I'm going to do all the things, and then I'm going to check my messages. I'm going to do my nightly scroll. Oh, Rebecca. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. I used to make gnomes. You want to see one that I used to make? I don't make them anymore. Haven't made them in years. Let me get it. He's cute. He's all the way in the back of my thing here because it's not a thing that I like to do anymore. But he was my favorite one. That's why I didn't get rid of him. But he is back here. He stays back there. Yep. Back in the day. Back in the day. I don't even know how old he is. He's old. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, you know where to find me. Post them on this. Or you can always message me. If I don't answer right away, it's because I'm at work. And that's it. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Do we like these unannounced pop-up lives? Because it's, you know, I was doing nothing. I'm so glad I hopped on. I hope you guys make some little ghosties. Remember, you can do anything you want around the bottom. Put stars like on the sheet part, anything. Sky's the limit. I love you all. If you come back and watch the replay, hashtag replay, it's a little late to say that. It's the end of the video, Wendy. And that's it. I'll see you all soon. I hope. Thanks, Stephanie. I'm so glad that you guys all hopped on to join me. I didn't think I was going to really have anybody. I was like, nobody knows. Probably stuff going on. But that's it. You're very welcome. It's always my pleasure. I will see you all very soon. Love you. Mwah. Good night. Oh, Lord.